it's great that you're asking ahead of time, months ahead of time, what you can do to get ready. It'll make things much easier when the time comes. Your realtor will be thrilled. That said, there's a few things that pretty much apply to everybody. And I'm going to talk a little bit about those, and there's a couple of special things that will only apply to certain properties. For most people, the first thing to do is start boxing up everything that you're going to take with you that you don't need between now and then. Box it up, get it out of the way. Think about everything that you're not going to take with you, that you're either going to give away or throw away, and do that now. There are, if you need some help, there are companies who specialize in that, and I'll be happy to give you a referral to those if you are local. Just give me a call, and I'll be happy to give you those referrals. Then, as you get closer to the time that you're going to put the house on the market, check for any peeling paint or stains in the ceilings. Those are the kind of things that are red flags to a buyer that something might be wrong with the house. It probably isn't, but you don't want to call their attention to it. To the extent that you can afford to do that and have the time or money to do it, fix any peeling paint, any stains in the ceiling, make sure that what was leaking that caused the stain is fixed. Then have that sealed and painted. It will just prevent a buyer from thinking there's a leak somewhere, we're going to have to find it out. Now, a couple of special things, and I'm just going to give you two examples. If you have an older home that might possibly have had an underground oil tank at some time, do your best to find out whether that's true, and if so, have it removed. That's going to be a large expense. There's no way around that. No buyer will buy a home with an underground oil tank in it, and here's why. That underground oil tank, even if it's no longer in use, has the potential to pollute the soil and the water. And when that happens, whoever's the owner of the home at that time is going to be liable for the expense of cleaning up that pollution, and that could be unbelievably large amounts of money. So you want to get that taken care of, get that oil tank out, get the soil tested. Another thing that may apply to certain properties, and actually these days it's turning out to be quite a few. If there was ever an addition or a major renovation in your property that would have required a building permit, according to the building codes of your town, there should be in the town hall on file a closed permit for that work. You can go to your town hall, go to the building department, ask them for copies of all the closed permits on your property, and if you know that the addition was put on your house, it's very clear, or the kitchen was upgraded even before you lived there, and there was no closed permit, you can go to the town hall, you can pull a permit, have the building inspector come and check the work that was done, and close the permit. Here's why. You get to closing, your buyer's attorney is going to require that the buyer have closed permits delivered to them prior to the closing for any work that was done on the house. Otherwise, the buyer becomes responsible for that work, and if it wasn't done properly, they're going to have problems. And so we're doing a lot of that cleanup work right now for work that was done, do-it-yourself projects that was done without permits. So that's another one of two examples of things you might want to do. For specific information on your property, I'm certainly not covering every question. Just give me a call at 860-214-3974. If I don't have the answer, I'll do my best to get it for you.